All right, this one is a lot of fun. I just made this for the first time yesterday for myself. So I might refine this and make it a little bit better. And if you guys refine it and make it a little bit better, and you have something better, please send it to me and show me, because I would love to see it. I just yesterday I went to go see Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It opened this previous weekend, and I went to go see it yesterday, and what a good movie it was. And it's funny, you know, you're a geeky balloon artist when you're sitting there watching a movie, which it was one of the best movies I've seen in a very, very, very long time. And watching this awesome movie, you're thinking, I can't wait to get home and make a balloon out of this character. That's how you know you're a geek. So I couldn't wait to get home and make a balloon out of the Falcon, the movie version of the Falcon. You could probably use this design to make the comic book version of the Falcon. I think Falcon has like a red bottom and white top, so I would do, if I was going to do the comic book version, I would probably do my Spider-Man design with red legs, white top, and the wings, which are going to be pretty easy to do. But this is the movie version, and this is what I will do if anybody asks, and I pray somebody asks me for Falcon at a party, because I just had a good time with this. It uses 3 balloons. It's going to be a black balloon, a mocha brown balloon, and a gray or silver balloon. I don't like silver because they're so transparent. I don't use them for silver. I actually use them as clear balloons now, just to get rid of what I have left, and then I won't order them again. So we're going to start with the black balloon. Inflate it with about 5 fingers of tail. Give it a nice burp. And if you're using Qualitex black balloons, which I am using for the moment, I'm going to be switching over to Metalitex soon, because the Metalitex black balloons are much better. If you're using Qualitex, give it a stretch. After you inflate it, give it a stretch. Metalitex balloons in general, the 260s, are longer than Qualitex 260s, but especially with black. I find that Qualitex black balloons are short, even like the shortest of the 260s. For me, it's been my experience. And Metalitex black balloons just blow them out of the water. You get so much more length. We want to get the full amount out of this balloon, so give it a stretch. Fold it over and do a small flower petal. We're not going to leave behind sort of a heel of the foot, as we did with most of them. We're just going to do one small flower petal and tuck the nozzle through to lock it in place. And we're only doing a small flower petal. This is going to be a headband, by the way. It's going to be flying, sort of like my Superman flying balloon was. You could put it on a wand and the kids could fly around. But I've always put, I did put it on a headband when I made it yesterday, and I always put this type of balloon on a headband. So I don't do the heel because, 1, I don't want to waste the balloon on it, and 2, because it sort of doesn't matter given that he's flying. So this is his foot, and we're going to do a shock twist. Come up about 2 or 3 inches and do a shock twist for his knee. And then go a similar amount, 2 or 3 inches over, and twist it, and then put a 1-inch pinch twist there for his butt. Now we're going to go up and we're going to build his chest. So we're going to do a single 4-inch bubble for his chest, followed by 2 pinch twists for his neck. So, and now we're going to come back down for his chest, and we're going to connect another 4-inch bubble for his chest into that pinch twist. And now we're going to build the leg, the next leg out. We're going to go shock twist again, and we're going to do a small loop twist for his foot. And I have a little bit of balloon left over. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, so that's why I like to be careful with making sure that I have balloon left over. I'll just snip off the end on that and tuck it through the loop a few times. That's the equivalent of tying it, in my opinion. And that's his body. Now we're going to use the Mocha Balloon, and we're going to use the Mocha Balloon to make his arms and his head. Inflate it with about 5 fingers of tail. Tie it off. Start with 2 pinch twists for his hands. I lost those. 2 pinch twists for his hands. Fold it over about 4 inches and do a shock twist for his elbow. And then split it here. And we're going to connect this into his neck over here. Now we're going to do a loop twist for his head. So So I'm going to do a loop twist, about 2 inches or so. Same size we've been doing the other superhero heads. And put it there like this for his head. We're going to do a shock twist for his elbow. And then 2 pinch twists for his hands. We're just building up the arm the same way we did the first one. Incidentally, it's worth noting, because I'm not going to do a video on him, if somebody asked me for Hawkeye from the Avengers, I would do it the exact same way, except I would use blush instead of Mocha. And that would be my Hawkeye, and I'd do something for a bow and arrow. I've never done it before, so I don't know how I would do it, but that's kind of what I would do for Hawkeye, by the way. Unless they wanted the comic book version, in which I would do something. Hawkeye is black and purple, I think, in the comics. So maybe I would do this, and I would give him a purple strip down the chest. I don't know. I'd probably pull it up on my phone and figure out how, using my overall general guy template, which is not mine. I didn't invent a man template, by the way, but I would figure out how to do it. All right. Before we do artwork, we're going to do his wings. We need our gray balloon. Inflate it most of the way. I guess there's probably about 3 or 4 inches of tail there. I've debated how to do this. I made probably 10 of these last night, doing the wings different ways and trying to figure out what way I like best. Like I said, this is not a totally polished design. This is just something I was working on last night, and I want to include because I'm recording all of my superheroes right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the wing out about the length of his hand. I'm going to twist it off like this. Then I'm going to measure a little bit longer, maybe 2/3 of the way longer than that wing, maybe a little less because I don't have a ton of balloon, but like this. And I'm going to wrap this into his butt. So we're giving him basic wings, sort of like you might do for a Tinkerbell or a fairy or something like that, except he's, you know, way more badass than that. I guess you would make Angel from the X-Men the same way. And we're going to match that bubble. I'm just using this for the measurement. Twist here, and bring this wing and connect it to the head, to the neck. Now, you can leave him sort of like this. I played around with this. I connected his hand up to his wing, and I liked it like that. So that's how I'm going to do it. Just wrapped his hand in like this, so he's kind of holding on to his wing, which he does sometimes in the movie, I think, if I remember correctly. Like this. So he's holding on like this. And one more balloon I forgot to make him fly. You can do this as a wand, or you can do it on a headband the way I'm going to do it. Is a diamond clear balloon, inflated most of the way. If you're going to do it as a wand, you just make a normal wand. What I'm going to do is a full wand, inflated all the way, and just do it as a wand. I'm going to do it as a headband, so I don't want it too tall, because I don't want it falling back off the kid's head. Same way I did the Superman one, we're going to do a sort of 2-inch bubble maybe. Another 2-inch bubble. Block twist and split twist with bubbles. And you end up with 2 pinch twists like this. Come up about, I don't know, 2 hands widths maybe. Split it off and wrap it into his waist. Like this. like this, and then spiral these. And if you don't know how to spiral a balloon, watch Cody Williams' bow and arrow tutorial on how to spiral a balloon. He goes over very thoroughly every way to do it. Break that off, leave it down like that, and you can use that to connect it to your headband. As I've mentioned before, I am using 1-inch headbands from Halo Heaven. They're amazing. And you don't need a full flower petal base to connect it to the headband. You just need 2 pinch twists. And so you end up with this. Now I just need to do marker artwork. Now he has sunglasses, a nose, and a kind of frowny face mustache. I don't know what you'd call that type of mustache. It's like a frowny face. And then a smile underneath that. So that's how I'm going to do it. So do that for his sunglasses. And give him just a little greater than sign underneath for his nose. Followed by his frowny face or maybe handlebar mustache with a little mouth underneath it, smiling. And give him some hair. I'm not going to fill in his whole head like I did on Superman, because I'm not using that thick Sharpie Magnum marker, and I don't want to pull it out. And that's what you get. And so you end up with Falcon flying on your head. And as the kids are walking around whatever event you're at, they've got this amazing, amazing balloon on their head advertising you. Awesome. Hey guys, if you like this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Also subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos.